All right, hey guys, good evening. Oh man, check it out. So I'm on the ABS pit boss tonight because I got a lot of meat I got to put on. So it's pretty much loaded down, but I'm running my pellet system with the meat on. It's only been on maybe 25 minutes, 150 on the thermometer, because on the pellet system I'm running 180 because since I got a lot of meat on, I know that I'll burn through most of my fuel, by 2 o'clock in the morning because there's so much meat in there that it's going to take a while for it to heat up and start cooking the meat before it's done, before it's time for me to wrap around 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm using my pellet system just to get ahead of the game, to get the meat ahead. So I'll probably run for about 2 hours because it's 7:30 now. Usually I put my meat on about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I will just get the meat ahead just a little bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drop my coals, which is over here. It's only maybe a quarter full, so within 2 hours I'll come back and then dump, and then start using charcoal and wood. So that's one of the great benefits of this pit boss if you want to have that option of a pellet grill, because it's cold right now in Colorado. Man, it's 30 degrees right now, and it's supposed to be dropping even more tonight. Okay. All right, so let's check it out and see what we got. So I got 6 briskets, I got 2 picnics, I got 2 beef shoulders. So there's a lot of meat on here. So I'm looking at probably 130 pounds of meat. Okay. Between 120 and 130 pounds of meat on the pit boss. You can see the pellet system there, I guess, is on. I'm not going to keep it open too much because once it senses that the temperature has dropped, it's going to start kicking out more heat. So I want to keep it at 150 to 180, and that's it. Then I come back in about 10 o'clock, then dump the charcoals in. 2 picnics, brisket, some end bits that I cut off my brisket so they can sit flat. I got the 2 beef shoulders. Everything looks level, no tilting. That's a lot of meat, guys. When you need it, hey, the pit boss can put out some good meat, and it can do a lot of meat. So I got all 8 racks in here. Alright, she looks smooth. She's going around smoothly. Nothing's touching. And I'll bring you guys back in the morning time, about 4 o'clock in the morning, when it's time to wrap. But I'm going to do a slow burn tonight. Okay, let's go check out the back so you can look at my setup. Doesn't change. I'm just doing the menu method. Okay. Love this pit boss. And then after I wrap, once I wrap, I got the propane system hooked up. We'll probably run, once I wrap, about 350 to go ahead and, blast through the cook. All right, for tonight's setup, let me get all this stuff out of the way. So I'm going to be running with my plates on because I feel like I get a better burn, more heat going into the pit if I use my plates. So I do have a lot of charcoal in here. I got Kingsford and I got some lump charcoal that I have left over, so I'm just going to use. I pretty much got the charcoal up to the lip of the baffle. Let's have to push this back. Okay, up to the baffle. That's how far. So that's how far you can only go unless you start doing a mound. Okay, and I'm going to be dumping the lit charcoals right here in this corner like I always do. I'm running post oak tonight. Love post oak. Just 3 little sticks, and they're not that big. The same size that I always use. I get the split logs and I cut them down to quarters, and then use these. So, and you don't need a lot of wood. This right here, even these 2 right here, gives me a great smoke profile. But I just want a little bit extra more, so I put that 3rd one on the side. I might add a little bit more charcoal on the back side over here, right? I can bring charcoal up a little further to about right here, to where the burner is, you know, and just put some more charcoal in there. You know, sometimes I do lose space when I'm using my burner. Some of you guys that got the diverter in here that comes with it, you'll have a lot more space for charcoal for your pit than having the burner in here. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Once it runs out, if I know I got a good smoke profile, the meat, the color of the meat looks good, I just turn on the propane system and finish it off. All right, let's cover this back up, and then we're gonna dump this lit charcoal in about 2 hours. Okay, I'm gonna be running with this wide open. That's the only one that I like to keep open. That usually gives you like 250, 245 to 250. The other draft is let me close that. Yeah, it's closed. And when I dump my charcoal, this goes open halfway. But for right now, since I'm running my pellet system, I'll leave it closed to keep most of the heat in there. So look how fast the pit boss has recovered. It's back up to 150, 160. It didn't take that long. All right, last look at the meat. Meat coma. All right, guys, in about 5 hours, you guys are gonna see a big change in this meat. Beautiful. All right, let's close it up. All right, let's put a meter block over here, and we are done. All right, guys. God bless you, and we'll see you in the morning time.